Welcome back to Knowledge is Key. Today is Monday, so I'm back again. Hope you guys had a great, wonderful weekend. Uh, I'm sorry. Yeah, your weekend and your week, actually. My week was kind of trying, but I got through it. That's life, right? Well, today, guys, knowledge is key. We're going to talk about some of the 7 habits of the most health cautious and weight cautious people. People who are, more cautious about their weight and, care about what they're putting into their bodies. Okay. So, number one, these people read their food labels. These people are very well aware of the contents that are in foods and what it will do to their bodies, whether it's for benefit or a negative response. Whether their bodies will respond negatively to what's in this food. So you always see health conscious people in the grocery stores reading the food label. If anyone ever runs into me in the grocery store, that's totally what you're going to see me doing. I'm going to be so focused on what I'm looking at. I probably won't even see you to say hello. So don't take it offensively. If you say hi, I will definitely be delighted to see you, to say hi back. But I am always reading what's in my food. All right, number 2, these people will not exclude a food due to taste. I've heard people say, "Ooh, I don't eat that. That's just not good. That's nasty." Ain't never ate it before in their life. Ain't never even tried it. And just straight exclude it. Don't even know what the health benefits of this particular food is at all. Just because you heard it was nasty, you're not going to eat it. That is very shallow thinking, one. Two, it's kind of foolish, especially if this is a food that's going to help your body. Your body is made to heal itself. When God put us here on earth, He put food here, plants and things here to heal us as well. So to totally ignore that, and rely on prescription drugs that's going to cause more illnesses because of the side effects of these chemicals that you're putting in your body is very foolish. Okay. So number 3 is these people cook at home. Okay. You very rarely see these people eating out in restaurants. Every now and then they may go out to a restaurant, but not too often. They much prefer to cook at home. Why? Because they know what's in the food. They know what nutrients are going into their foods, as well as the cleanliness of the kitchen. They know that as well. But at these restaurants, you don't know how clean the kitchen is, and you don't know what they're putting into your food. Guys, these restaurants are in it to make as much money as possible. People, period. These days, companies are in it to make as much money as possible. They don't care about you. They could care less about your health. They just want the food to taste good. So if you go to a restaurant and the food is absolutely magnificent and it's delicious, you're going to tell your friends, and your friends are going to go run and get it too. Okay? So that's their main focal point. Their focal point is not your health, and they don't care about you at all. Okay? So please believe that. All right, number 4. Number 4 is that these people are well aware that food is medicine. Okay, they're doing research on what foods helps with what. They are asking questions. They're learning. Even if they have to pay for that information, they will. I know I did. I was totally oblivious for years. All these aches and pains, high blood pressure, borderline diabetic, nails all brittle, hair falling out. I went through a face, bumps all over the place. I went through it, back hurting, knees aching, because I was not aware. When I got sick and tired of that, and I became aware that there has to be an alternative. I've always been pretty much a person that would refuse to take medicine. I've always stayed away from that. However, I said something has got to change. And I paid to learn what I'm teaching right now, and I paid top dollar. Okay. So what I've done is taken what I've learned, and, discounted the cost significantly. And I'm teaching it to other people, so even if you got to pay for it, if you don't know where to start, what to do it. And also to piggyback off of number 4, most health cautious people spend more money on their food than they do their clothes or their shoes. I know I do. Most of my money is spent most of what I call waste, when I'm wasting money, that's spent in a grocery store. Seriously, I will spend top dollar for some food, nutritious food, food that's gonna, heal my body, that's gonna, not gonna add all this excess fat on me. I will spend top dollar for it. I absolutely will. But yet and still, I will scale back on a pair of shoes in a heartbeat. Why? Because those shoes are gonna deteriorate, quicker than what key will deteriorate. I like feeling awesome. I like waking up in the morning and popping up out of the bed and feeling and looking absolutely amazing. I love being able to jog 4 to 5 miles a day. I love that. That feeling is just awesome when I could never jog. I can remember not even being able to walk that far down the daggone steps, let alone outside with some sneakers on, beating the pavement, beating the asphalt, not even caring about who sees what and where I'm at, just enjoying the fresh air and the beautiful, leaves falling off of the trees and the birds and just the bright blue sky. I love that, So yeah, I often, just about daily, go out in nature and get my run on. And I love being able to do that. Number 5, these people do not binge eat. They don't. They don't eat to suppress an emotion. And I can say that because that used to be me. I would be going through something emotionally, stressed out at work, depressed for whatever reason, in a bad relationship, going through stuff with my child. You guys know how kids are, as they will stress you out. However, I would come home and I would cook, and I would cook a lot, and I'm a good cook, and I would just eat and eat and eat. I remember one time, and specifically, I fixed a whole big old pan of banana pudding, not a little small bowl, no, a big pan of this stuff, and I sat and ate it all. And I fixed it deliberately when I knew there was not going to be anyone else home with me. And I had me a spoon, a big one, and I just I didn't take some out and put it to the side, no. I took that spoon and just kept digging and digging and digging in it. It took me one full day to eat that big old pan of banana pudding. One full day. I was getting up out of my bed at 3, 4 in the morning downstairs in the refrigerator with a spoon, digging in banana pudding. That is, I had no clue of what I was doing to myself. So that's a part of binge eating, guys. Number 6 is these people eat at least 3 times a day. At least 3 times a day. When we only eat once a day, okay, you throw your body into starvation mode. Let's say you get up 6 or 7 in the morning, pop up out of bed, run to the bathroom, wash all the necessary parts, whether you shower, whether you wash your face, whatever it is that you do in the morning, whatever your regimen is. Okay, throw your clothes on and you're out the door. 8, 9 o'clock, you're out the door. You go to work and you don't get a chance to really eat anything until like around 11 o'clock, 11:30, 12 o'clock, 12 noon. Your body is wondering, what the heck is going on? When is he or she going to feed me again? Your body's wondering. It thinks that you're starving it. Your body the intelligence that your body has is often so underestimated. Your body is really, really smart. And what it thinks is that we're in starvation mode. There's no food. Food is scarce. And he or she can't find any food. So what I'm going to do is protect us, so we can live, so that we can keep moving, so that we can do whatever it is that we need to do. Your body is not aware of what the reality that's going on around you, what it is, like what's going on. Your body doesn't know that. It just knows that you're not eating. So let's say you grab a honey bun, out of the vending machine at work, or you may have something in your desk at work and you grab that honey bun and you wolf that down because you're starving. Okay. And then you get your break and you run across the street to the gas station or 7-Eleven and you get a hot dog, some chips, and some people, some cases they're getting 2 hot dogs, chili dogs, and some chips and a soda. Your body is going to hold on to every bit of fat and nasty chemicals and all that gook that you just put into your body because it's afraid that you're not going to feed it again. And it's going to hold on to it for dear life. It's going to say, okay, let's take all this fat and we're going to store it. We're going to store it over here because we don't know when he or she is going to feed us again. We're in, starvation mode. We don't know whether, our master, the keeper of our bodies, is in a position where he or she cannot find food. Okay, so it's going to hold on to it. It definitely is. Number 7 is that these people love themselves unconditionally. They do. And it wasn't until I fell in love with Key on my journey, that I fell completely in love with Key, that I learned how to eat food properly, okay? For me, not only to lose the weight, but to be healthy. I love myself enough, and everyone else that is, health conscious. These people love themselves enough to the point where they're going to do whatever it takes to be healthy and feel good, okay? Have you ever met anyone who says, my guilty pleasure, girl, I got a guilty pleasure. I love Snickers. That's just my thing. Now, my doctor told me that, I was borderline diabetic, girl, I don't care. Girl, please, I love me some Snickers. I can't live without my Snickers. I just can't give up my Snickers. Matter of fact, I'm going to get me one right now. No, that's not funny. And it's not cute. You're killing yourself is what you're doing. You are well aware that this food is bad for you and you're going to eat it anyway, and you're going to laugh at it like it's cute. It isn't. And I'm going to tell you something else. What that is a mask that you're covering up. You're wearing a mask. You're covering up some other negative emotion. And you're eating this food to make you feel better about whatever that is that you're covering up. When we eat foods, certain foods, they release endorphins in our brains, just much like heroin and cocaine does. It's not as strong, but it does. And it makes us feel better for that small moment, okay? So, and just like addicts, they're covering up some other negative emotion. Food addiction, being a food addict is the exact same thing. Okay, there's no difference. There's just really no difference. The only difference is just not as a harsh of an effect, but it is a bad effect on your body. It does do that. So people, stop doing that. To knowingly continue to put something in your body that's not good for you, that's going to make you sick, it's foolish. It is. Would you knowingly go and stand in the middle of a highway when cars are flying down it at 80 miles per hour? Would you do that? And just stand there, and just kind of bob and weave? Would you do that? Well, that's what you're doing with your health. Stop, okay? All right, guys, so that concludes my segment for this week, okay? I hope I was able to get through to someone. Love yourself unconditionally. God loves you. I love you, But, most importantly, love yourself enough to take care of yourself, okay, guys? So I'll see you guys again on Monday. Yay. So everyone have a wonderful week. And once more, be blessed, stay well, and be healthy. See you guys next week. Bye.